So students, very good afternoon to everyone. In today's class, we will see second part of general organic chemistry, and here I took the topic IUPAC nomenclature, and in this segment, that is IUPAC nomenclature, we will discuss chapter wise, and chapter wise means we have 4 chapters in class 12th organic chemistry: haloalkanes, haloarenes, alcohols, phenols and ethers, then carbonyl compound, carboxylic acid, amines. Okay, students, I will divide the organic portion into 6 different segments, and first segment we will talk about complete IUPAC setup. Means after IUPAC nomenclature, we will divide our organic in next different part, that is mechanism part, that is named reaction next, and further distinguish test, acidic basic strength, or conversions, reactions, reasons, not like in continuation manner, like we will study like as every teacher used to do, first chapter, then second chapter, then third chapter. No, we will not follow that system. We will adopt the modern technology, modern techniques, and with the help of this, we will learn organic in a better way. Means by 30 to 40% effort, you can earn 100% marks in organic chemistry in this pattern, which I am using in my video lectures. Okay, so let's start about IUPAC nomenclature. And the chapter first I took, that is haloalkanes and haloarenes. Students, in class 11th, we did same thing. Suppose my name is, it is my name, Mr. Ankit Kumar Gupta. Generally I don't use Kumar, but here I took Kumar. I will classify Mr. Ankit Kumar Gupta as prefix, word root, primary suffix and secondary suffix. Students, you know, with any name of the person, some respect is there, and respect is something prefix. Sometimes generally people used to say Ankit, not Mr. Ankit. Okay, so Mr. Ankit in front of me, Ankit behind me. Okay, so it depends on the person to person. But Gupta is very important because it is what? It is suffix, and it's demonstrate that my surname is Gupta, and somebody will also called me Gupta or sometime Ankit. Means anyhow, it is nothing but suffix is very important in the organic chemistry, and word root, the name is important. Prefix sometime useful, sometime it is not useful. So here, what is the prefix, word root, primary suffix and secondary suffix? So students, prefix is nothing but halo. Halo means X, and X means fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo. It can be nitro, it can be phenyl, and phenyl can be written as C6H5, then benzene ring with free valency, and then alkoxy group is also prefix, means it can be CH3, C2H5, C3H7 for R, and for alkoxy group, if CH3 is there, it can be methoxy. For OC2H5, it is ethoxy, and for OC3H7, it will be propoxy. Okay, what about alk? Alk is nothing but number of carbon. Means suppose in the longest chain there is 4 carbon, there can be 8 carbon, can be 6 carbon. So if 1 carbon is there, it will be meth, and then in continuation manner till 10 carbon, meth, eth, prop, but, pent, hex, hept, oct, non, dec. It is what? Number of carbon. Next, bond. What is the primary suffix? Primary suffix is very important. It will be in, ein, as per the availability of bond between carbon junction, between carbon joint, means in a carbon chain, in a longest chain. Suppose there is single bond, it will be ane. Suppose there is double bond, it will be ene, and for triple bond we will use ein. Okay, and students, one more important thing, if single bond is there, now sometime examiner don't mention that here bond is present or not, but you have to make bond between carbon and carbon, and if no bond means it is single bond. If double bond, then he will mention, he or she will mention, and if triple bond, he or she also will mention that the bond is present between two carbon atom or in a carbon chain bond is there. Next, secondary suffix. So in our organic portion, secondary suffix we will use for alcohol group, that is all, for aldehyde group, that is al, for ketonic group, that is on, for carboxylic group, that is oic acid, and for amine we will use NH2 amine. Okay. So students, very important note is there, if multiple bond is present, then multiple bonds are more prior than any prefix. Means while numbering of the longest chain of the carbon or carbon skeletal, we will give first priority to the multiple bond, whether it is double bond or triple bond, then any prefix. So same thing I written here. So now come to the question. Suppose here CH3, CH2, and here it is what CH3 and CH3, CH2, Cl. Okay. So first of all, what we will do? We will make longest chain. We will mark longest chain, and after that we will start numbering from that group which is present, whether it is prefix group or suffix group, numbering will start from there. But if double bond is present, our first priority is multiple bond position. Okay. So here no double bond, so that it is 1, it is 2, it is 3. So what is its name? 1-chloro 2,2-dimethyl propane. Why 2,2-dimethyl? Because this group is side chain and we will circle the side chain, and the side chain belongs to one carbon, and one carbon is nothing but it is meth. So that's why we will use methyl. So complete name is 1-chloro 2,2-dimethyl propane. Why propane? Because 3 carbon, and for 3 carbon we will use prop, and for single bond we will add ane. Done. So next, suppose something complicated, some complication is there, like so what we will do? We will nothing but we will mark circle for prefix. Okay, every time prefix will be circled. It is your first duty that you will circle to the prefix. Okay, and then CH3, try to locate longest chain from CH3 to CH3. So we can locate like this. Here I'm managing the longest chain to CH3 to CS. This is longest chain. Now remaining one, except hydrogen, are side chain. So students, I will start numbering from where? 1, 2 or 1, 2. So check here, 1, 2, second position is for double bond, and 1, 2, 3 here third position for double bond, means which is wrong. So that's why I will start my numbering to mentioning the carbon chain, which carbon is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will start from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now easily 2 methyl, 4 bromo, and it is 5 carbon pent, and because of double bond it will be in. So we can write alphabetical order. Bromo means Br and methyl means Me. Means first we will go according to it is nothing but alphabetical order. Means bromo is first and methyl is second. So number of bromo is 4, number of methyl is 2. It is what? Longest chain means pent, and 2 is in. Check. First we give priority to prefix, and after that word root, and that primary suffix. Okay. So primary suffix is in, and double bond. That's why we use in, and the number of double bond is 2. That's why we have to mention 2, and the longest carbon chain containing 5 carbon, and 5 carbon belongs to pent system. That's why we write here pent 2 in. 4 bromo, 2 methyl, pent 2 in. Done. Suppose if cyclic system is there, then from where we will start numbering? So students, here single bond, here single bond. Done. So it is again chloro means CH, it is methyl means Me. So where I will start? From where I will start? According to alphabetical order, which one is first? Chloro. So that's why 1 and 2. So what is this? 1 chloro, 2 methyl cyclohexane, nothing else. this complete system, which complete cyclic system in which 6 carbon are there, it is cyclohexane. If 5 carbon, it is cyclopentane. If 4 carbon, it is cyclobutane. So that's why we have to write it is cyclohexane. But the numbering of substituents, numbering of side chain, numbering of prefix is must, and it will be done under under priority order, and priority order is nothing but alphabetical. Means methyl it is M and chloro it is C. So first priority is nothing but C. Chloro is first, then after that it is methyl. Suppose system is like this. Here again one confusion that where I will start numbering. So directly we can manage, no problem. Check here 2 bond, here 1 bond. Means I will start numbering in the case of prefix where more branching is there. Means here I can actually adjust that here how many bonds? 2 or 2 branching. Here only 1 branching. Means numbering will start from this place 1, 2, 3. But we will write as per alphabetical order. 3 bromo, 1 dimethyl. Di means 2 methyl group. So 1 dimethyl, and again it is cyclohexane. Suppose benzene ring is there. So students, near so dear you have to follow. Near so dear means the group which is near, it is dear for me, and the group which is far, it is bekar. Okay. So check 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 means if I will start numbering from here, I will get 1, 2, 3, 4 means that's the lowest set of locant. What is the meaning of lowest set of locant? Means the position where group are attached, where prefix are attached, where substituents are attached. Okay. So I can write 1, 2 and 4, and suppose I can start with this 1, 2, 3, 4. So next time it can be 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be wrong. 1, 3, 4. Which one is lowest sum? This one, not this one. So that's why I will follow this order which I mentioned earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, because it is lowest set of locant, lowest sum is there, and generally we use to state as near so dear. So again naming will start alphabetical order, by alphabetical order. 4 chloro, and because C and 1 is ethyl and 2 is nitro, and whole system is known as benzene. So it will be 4 chloro, 1 ethyl, 2 nitro, benzene. Done. Suppose something is written in this manner, because in your NCERT exercise this type is given. What is this? PCl, MCl, OCl. Students, I told you, or we discussed in my previous class, that PMO is nothing but ortho meta para, means para chloro. And what is C6H4? C6H4 is nothing but it is benzoid system. And what is CH3? CH3 is again side chain or substituents. So para chloro means 1/4 position. So P means check 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. So 4 chloro and again here problem. Okay, I did wrong. Check it. Chloro and methyl, for which I will start numbering, from where I can mention the number which one will be 1 or which one will be 4. So methyl and chloro, numbering will start from alphabetical, and alphabetical C is first, then M. That's why it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it is correct now. So it will be 1 chloro, 4 methyl benzene. If I will write 1 methyl 4 chloro, it will be wrong, because as per alphabetical rule, as per near so dear rule, we will use nearest alphabetical order. Okay, so it's all about IUPAC nomenclature. For which chapter? For haloalkanes and haloarenes. You can check your grasp that how much you are comfortable with this topic. So you can solve the in-text problem, solve the example or exercise problem from first chapter of organic chemistry, that is haloalkanes and haloarenes. So you will be comfortable, you will be more comfortable, and you will be improve yourself as earlier. Okay, so we will meet for next day. From next day we will discuss next chapter IUPAC obviously it is IUPAC, alcohol, phenols and ether, and we will see how we can manage the IUPAC nomenclature for alcohol, phenols and ether system. Okay, so thank you, thanks a lot.